you. That's nice of you.
I don't own a tie. I want a tie.
Do you have that clip-on one?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, tell us a little bit about coming back to town. You've skated here many times, and now you're back. Smuckers on Ice, Stars on Ice.
That's right.
You're going to be, what, March 13th at the X?
March 13th, we're here. It's a Sunday, and I'm looking forward to it. I think we all are, because the Twin Cities is one of the most enthusiastic skating crowds in the country, and so we always like a little bit rowdy audience, and especially one that appreciates what we're doing. And so coming back to St. Paul and to the X, I've had many good memories. I actually won a national championship there a few years ago, so the building has good vibes for me. And as far as the tour goes, it's an incredible show, and I have to say it's the best since I've been a part of Stars on Ice, because it's the 25th anniversary, so the cast spans many generations of skating, and names that you probably haven't seen in a while: Kurt Browning, Scott Hamilton, Katya Gordieva. People like that are back for more touring, more skating, and then, you know, some of the brightest stars from Vancouver are there as well.
What do you do to work out? Because I know skating is hard work.
Yeah, you know, it's a brutal sport, in fact, and I think it's misunderstood a lot of the time because the glimpses into it are so brief, and every 4 years people get a not really in-depth look into the sport, and they see us dressed up in our suit with our music and we're ready to compete, and there's so much that goes on behind the scenes of that, not to mention this, psychological aspect of it, which is every 4 years, and for a lot of people, more realistically, once in a lifetime, you get a moment to show what you've worked your entire life and put hundreds of thousands of dollars of training into. So that aspect of it is tough. It requires a lot of strength and a lot of stamina, so that's where the bulk of our work comes in, and of course we have a lot of training on the ice, but off the ice it's mainly stamina, so a lot of running, a lot of workouts at the track, and lucky for me, I train in Southern California, so when I'm locked in the cold rink all day, I can actually get outside and get some fresh air.
You also, of course, were a wild success on Dancing with the Stars.
Thank you very much.
That had to be as
I was
hard.
A mediocre success, I'd say.
I don't know, you got like second, didn't you? Didn't you
yes, we were second, my partner and I.
That's a big deal.
Well, we had a really good time, and it came, at a great time in my career, right after Vancouver, after a really intense period for me, just years and years leading up to Vancouver, and it was a challenge for sure. The time commitment was great, and I was sort of working 2 jobs at the same time, because I was working my quote day job of touring during the post-Olympic tour of Smuckers Stars on Ice, and doing the show at the same time. But really, I had a great time, and I figured out a little bit of why I think America loves it so much. It's a very positive show, and it's very honest.
Did you ever have any fear about the cast members getting hurt? Because they all seem to get hurt.
Yeah, I actually had a little injury myself. I broke one of my toes dancing, and I think I was so used to having the protection of my skating boot that the first trauma to my foot was really a little bit detrimental. But, all I can say is that my cast that I had with me in season 10 was incredible, and the friendships I've taken out of that are above and beyond anything I would have expected, and that's something that lasts, long beyond any award that you can really win are the friendships, and I kind of have the same situation in skating with a lot of the athletes.
I was kind of peeking at your Twitter, and I saw that you and Cheryl have Cheryl Burke from Dancing with the Stars have a little exchange there, so I believe you.
Yeah, we're very close. Erin Andrews was on my season, and Chad Ochocinco and Pamela Anderson, who I love very much, and Niecy Nash, who's now engaged.
Oh, yay.
And getting married, and Nicole Scherzinger is awesome. Just, and Maxim Schmickowski actually skated the other day.
Wow.
For the first time, and he was in Europe, I know, doing The Bachelor in the Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
So all of our crazy reality shows here in the U.S. are just catching on around the world.
I don't know if that's good or
Some
bad,
say,
right?
unfortunately, yeah.
We're going to talk more with Evan Lysacek in a couple of seconds. Smuckers Stars on Ice, March 13th, Xcel. Going to be a great show. We'll be right back on KS95.